Rodan. I saved this from the dumpster. What's wrong with it? So, one of my jobs is I used to help out a toy store here and there, and that's where I got a lot of stuff here and there. This thing was actually broken by somebody there, and it's set somewhere for about 1.5 years, 2 years, give or take, and they were going to toss it. So, this is a garage toy, X Plus, I believe, and it's Rodan, the 2019 Godzilla movie. You know, it says Godzilla 2 on it, but yes, it's actually from the Monsterverse. Here's the back of it, no information on it. So, my question is, why were they going to throw it away? Maybe saved. So, you guys know I have a playlist for Monsterverse stuff. I do put dinosaur-related stuff in there too, because I believe back in the day when Godzilla first was roaming around, could have been dinosaurs and stuff like that too. So, could have been King Kong type creatures, Mothras, anything like that. So, but let's check it out. Let's check it out together. And what's wrong with it? Right. So, big box. Here's the box. Right there. Rodan. So, he's just chilling in there. So I'm pulling him out real quick. All right. Now, he should have a stand or something, which I'm not seeing. There we go. Oh, that's part of the stand or something else. All right, let's see. All right, so I got here. Got a pole. All right. Got another one of those things. So this thing, believe it or not, $255 plus tax and stuff. I literally got it. But remember, I saved it. So here's another pole. All right. The instructions are in it too. So they look like they've never been opened. So kind of cool. That's what the setup is. So you got the two poles on close to the wings, it looks like. So, all right. Let's go ahead and put this stuff back in here. Get this box out of the way. All right. So, go ahead and set the poles up. So, looks like they snap together. Well, it looks like it. So, I'm going to try. Snap. Supposedly they snap together. Price tag still on it. Yeah. Rip that off. So I honestly think Rodan is worth some money. So if there is an opportunity for, you know, Legendary and Warner Brothers and all that stuff to actually make movies, they should do a Mothra solo movie. You know, updated, the new graphics and CGI we have now. And I believe Rodan himself could also, or her, could also have their own movie too. Why do I say that? They're very popular. So, as you notice, they also put Mothra in the last Godzilla and King Kong movie, right? Okay, cool. So, all right. So I get those like that. So I don't know if that's supposed to be like that or that. So we're going to play with it. All right. These obviously don't want to fit in there. So I guess these go differently. It looks like you want to put them together. You think with this base, you want to center it. So, but these guys are money makers. People like their kaiju, their monsters, and stuff like that too. They were even talking about doing Pacific Rim, which was kind of cool actually. I like the Pacific Rim, but they were talking about, you know, the Jaegers fighting off monsters, Godzilla monsters and stuff like that too. So, all right, move this guy to the side. This guy's huge. So you notice right here, he's missing part of his beak, which is not in the box, by the way. So, and the other part is wrong with him, the tip of the tail. It's missing a piece. Now, there's some people out there that are good with 3D printing and stuff like that too. So you can fix it, or use Play-Doh or clay and shape it, get a little paint, touch it up, boom, almost like new. And you can make a little tip there for the tail too, or just color that in. So the tail's not that noticeable, but the mouth is. But you see the tongue still there, which is cool. Yeah, so this was about to be tossed in the trash can. I'm like, I'll take it. All right. This guy supposedly just sits on there. Like that. Supposedly just sits on there like that. So if I wanted to be creative, I could possibly do my own work on this thing. Let me adjust the camera real quick. All right. So if I wanted to get arts and craftsy, like I said, I would actually use the glue and clay, shape it on there, let it dry out. You do the same thing for the tail, and boom, you pretty much have a completed free-ish kind of guy for your collection. So he's obviously not worth the money anymore, but it's still cool. I mean, look at this guy. His wings look good. Great details. I just don't understand why they would throw this away. Look at it. Everything else is there. Everything else is there too. So you can shape this guy. Like I said, he'll be a great for your monster shelf. So, but that's how he sits though. But like I said, clay or even Play-Doh, shape his mouth and just need a little bit, let it dry out, shape it even more, you know, and put it on there and paint it. Boom, easy fix. And the tail, you can kind of wind it down a little bit or anything like that. But this thing is worth something to somebody out there. So, I mean, it's all in shape. The claws are still there. The wing looks good. I don't see any weird marks on it, stuff like that. But besides, it fell off the shelf because the customer was playing with it. And they, like I said, it was just stuck to the side for a while, and they were about to just toss the thing. So, and I don't know if they make these anymore. So, I know whoever I believe made Mothra and Godzilla and stuff like that too. I heard they lost their rights or something like that, or their rights expired. So that's why we're not getting cool toys like this anymore. There might be a few coming out from like third party kind of people. I don't know if like any statue people were making stuff, but the Monster Garage, the Garage toys, I believe, they're done. And they've been done for a while. That's why you have more of the kitty-looking toys coming out. You see them at Walmart and stuff like that too. But I mean, you can find custom stuff if you look hard enough. So a lot of third-party stuff does stuff like this though. But they're so strict on their stuff, like even in the Godzilla movies and stuff. Notice they never said King Kong because King Kong is copyrighted, but they can say Kong. And they had to use Mothra, and of course they had to get licensings for it and stuff like that too. And they also had the new Godzilla -1 movie coming out, which was actually Toho themselves. So Legendary is actually renting these creatures from the world over there. So when you see Mothra pop up magically, they spent money on it. Godzilla, they spent money on it. They're renting these creatures, just like Marvel's pretty much renting Spider-Man from the Sony universe. So even though it's a Marvel character. So, but like I said, they're not really making stuff like this anymore. It's really cool. There's a King Dagor, I can never say that name right, which is huge, guys, and they would look so cool with this thing. But let me grab my Godzilla real quick. All right, so here is the Godzilla. So this guy could be a little bigger probably. I think he was a different brand. But you can set up a nice little setup here too. And I know a guy has the Mothra and stuff like that too. Mothra is gorgeous. He does some customizing on it a little bit for the setup diorama look. But like I said, there's still potential with this guy. Just got to do a little maintenance on him, clean him up, you know, add some stuff to him. But you don't have to do much to it, guys. You go to the Dollar Tree, get some like I said, clay or something like that, and then paint it brown. You can use like a brown or black Sharpie just to touch it up. Hey, it could work, guys. But anyways, I saved this for being in a dumpster. So it's not a dumpster fire. Like I said, someone else's trash is someone else's treasure. And this could be someone's treasure one day. I might even just fix it myself. All right, guys. Hope you liked. Remember, you never go wrong with toys. If you guys haven't checked out my Monsterverse video playlist, please do. My favorite video I did was Mothra. And I did that with some cool lighting. King of the Monsters, Godzilla. Rodan. See guys, you can't even tell it's broke. All right, guys. Till next time, kitties. Till next time.